The Beaver Wars, also known as the Iroquois Wars or the French and Iroquois Wars, were a series of conflicts that took place during the 17th century, primarily over control of the lucrative fur trade in the northeastern part of what is now the United States and Canada. One of the central battles during these wars was fought between the Mohican tribe and the Mohawk tribe, part of the powerful Iroquois Confederacy. The conflict was fueled by European demand for beaver pelts, which were used to make felt hats, a highly sought-after fashion item in Europe at the time. The Mohican tribe, native to the Hudson River Valley, had long established trading networks with neighboring tribes, exchanging goods like beaver pelts, corn, and fish. When the Dutch arrived in the early 1600s, they quickly established a profitable fur trade with the Mohicans, supplying them with European goods, including metal tools and, eventually, firearms. This relationship helped the Mohicans maintain a dominant position in the region's fur trade for several decades. However, the Mohawks, situated to the west of the Mohicans, were equally eager to control the fur trade with the Europeans, particularly with the Dutch. The Iroquois Confederacy, of which the Mohawks were a part, had superior military organization and access to firearms, which they had obtained through trade with the Dutch as well. This gave them a significant advantage over their regional rivals, including the Mohicans. By the mid-1600s, the competition between the Mohicans and the Mohawks over the fur trade escalated into open conflict. The Mohawks, emboldened by their access to European firearms and the strategic support of the other Iroquois nations, launched several aggressive campaigns against the Mohicans. The Mohicans, despite their alliances with the Dutch, were gradually pushed out of key fur trading territories, including their homelands along the Hudson River. The Mohicans fought valiantly, but the superior firepower and organization of the Mohawks proved overwhelming. The Mohicans were forced to retreat eastward, eventually moving into present-day Massachusetts. This displacement marked a turning point in the tribe's history, as they lost control over their traditional lands and much of their influence in the regional fur trade. The Mohawks, now dominant in the region, controlled the flow of beaver pelts, further solidifying their relationship with European settlers. The Beaver Wars had long-lasting effects not only on the Mohicans but on many other tribes in the Northeast. The conflict reshaped the political and economic landscape of the region, as tribes were displaced, weakened, or even eradicated in the struggle for control over trade with the Europeans. For the Mohicans, their displacement was the beginning of a series of migrations that would eventually lead them to settle in western Massachusetts and later Wisconsin, where they became known as the Stockbridge-Munsee community. Despite their losses, the Mohican people survived, adapting to the changing political and economic realities of the region. Their resilience is a testament to their ability to navigate the challenges posed by both European colonization and intertribal conflict during one of the most tumultuous periods in their history. The Beaver Wars, and the Mohican struggle for survival during this era, remain a significant chapter in the broader story of Native American resistance and adaptation in the face of colonization.